My name is Gareth Pearson and I am one part of the team behind Barrack Lane.
My name's Alex Jongens, I'm a landscape architect and I'm also a member of the Barrack Lane team.
I'm Danielle Ehrlich and I'm one of the team members for Barrack Lane.
Great streets are really where public life happens, but Cape Town streets aren't really conducive to that. We have narrow sidewalks and there aren't many places to sit. And if the places where you can sit, often you have to pay to actually sit there, you have to buy something. So we discovered this lane and realized the opportunity to really create a comfortable public place where one can come and sit without having to pay for anything, and on top of that, a place for really food entrepreneurs to test out ideas and to connect people through food. We want to install infrastructure for food entrepreneurs to actually set up and trade from, and so just whether it's a hatch or a little kiosk or someone just has a little pop-up here for one day, it's creating a platform for food entrepreneurship in the city.
The three of us became a team working on Barrack Lane. By being active in this area, we all worked in the area and we all passed this lane and saw an opportunity where others either didn't notice it or just saw it as it is now, which you can see is an empty, forgotten about space. So at the beginning of 2011, the three of us started activating the space. We started borrowing trees from Green Pop and furniture from the CCDI next door to really just activate the space and allow others to share the vision that we had for the space.
Basically, what we see from this project in the long run is it being a pilot for many other interventions in the cities to test concepts that can really become viral in a positive way in the city. So we'd like to see these concepts spreading into the other alleyways. We're really inspired by the alleyways in Melbourne because they've actually really created an economy through activating their own alleyways. And we'd like to see similar workable, usable spaces in Cape Town.
We've had movie film screenings in here at night, which is something quite foreign to everyone in Cape Town. Everyone loved it. We had early morning yoga in the space, lunchtime braai in the space as well. And through that we actually used that in our submission for the Your Street challenge.
It's opened up so many possibilities for us actually. The seed money that was given to us is really enabling us to create the basic infrastructure that's necessary just to start the project off.
So phase one is really about changing the space aesthetically and making it comfortable. So we're adding some infrastructure to actually make it work, and like a really great entrance and gate. And then other things like lighting and adding greenery and adding color here and there. But it's really about containing the space in certain ways, and then the main thing is seating, a place to actually sit, and that's what we're doing.
So now the thinking is to have one hatch, which is a repurposed container that will actually define the space behind us, and then have that as repurpose that space to allow a series of small business or kind of food entrepreneurs to test their ideas in that space.
But we also want to leverage the skills of designers in helping these food entrepreneurs refine their brands, and also in the food concepts themselves, whether it's like graphic designers or chefs or other entrepreneurs who can really mentor these guys. We're looking for input from all sorts of people.
I mean, it's a really important need in this area is for creatives to meet creatives in order to build the creative economy in this area, because it's the fringe. So, I mean, for various reasons, people do want to see it happen.
The intention is to have this space active throughout the day and night and provide a space where life can happen. Design is something that's really vital to incorporate in all thinking around city planning, urban design, landscape architecture.
I think we're living through a really exciting design stage. If we look at what's happening globally from an environmental point of view, from economical point of view, there's a lot of change that's about to happen. And just looking at a simple statistic that by 2050, 75% of people are going to be living in urban areas. That in itself is going to require design in order to make that transition a little bit smoother. So projects like this and projects that utilize the idea of sharing in general and creating systems and processes for people in order to get used to a new way of being is really important at this stage. And I think that design is going to solve a lot of problems in the future by teaming up with various other disciplines.
So obviously next step is really to make some permanent changes here and make the space a more comfortable place for people, a really inviting place so people can come and sit and stay.
We think that creativity can bring life back to the streets, and we feel that Barrack Lane as a Your Street Challenge winner can be a catalyst for this.